Anambra Vigilante Group arrests 2 for allegedly stealing Answer billboard. Youth tasked on countering hate speech as the international community marks day. Italy expects heat wave after storm. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome. My name is Chinyere Ikeoreke. Atelier Consulting Engineers Limited, India, contracted by Governor Chukwuma Soludo to design Anambra State Mixed-Use Industrial City, AMIC Master Plan, has presented the draft of the plan to stakeholders for validation. The event, organized by Anambra State Investment Promotion and Protection Agency, ANSIPA, took place at the International Convention Center, OCA, with stakeholders from the ministries, departments, and agencies in attendance, including host communities, members of the private sectors, civil society organizations, the media, among numerous others. Ebeleze filed the report.
Declaring the session open, the Commissioner for Industry, Mr. Christian Udechukwu, said that the validation exercise focused on key constituency of host communities is to review the draft plan, receive comments from stakeholders for onward integration into the final document before the major convening by Governor Soludo. According to Commissioner Udechukwu, the brand new mixed-use industrial city, where new age and traditional industries will coexist side by side, was articulated by Governor Soludo in both his manifesto, Vision 2070, and in the industrialization of Oka.
This is a big strategic program, the likes of which has never happened before. For the very first time, a government is systematically, purposefully, and intentionally restructuring the economy of a state. We're building a brand new city where things, new age industries and traditional industries will coexist side by side.
The Commissioner for Lands, Professor Oponze Amuchazi, and his agricultural counterpart, Dr. Foster Ihejiofor, applauded Atelier Consulting Engineers Limited for integrating all the questions raised during stakeholders' meeting, and while appealing to host communities to protect workers' interests, described the masterpiece as one that will impact greatly on the lives of Anambra.
I just want to appeal to the communities involved that donated the land for this project. We also have a role to play towards protecting workers as workers begin to come into this area. Because it's for the interest of the state, for the interest of your children, for the interest of all of us.
On their part, the Commissioner for Power and Water Resources, Mr. Julius Chukwu Meka, and the Special Advisor to Governor Soludo on Pharmaceuticals, Dr. Godwin Nnadozie, who defined the project as critical to the growth of Anambra State, Southeast and Nigeria in general, called on investors to rush down to Anambra State. Presenting the draft plan, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Atelier Consulting Engineers Limited, India, Mr. C.S. Narayanan, listed integrated approach, stakeholders engagement and feedback-based approach, strategic benchmarking, solutions that address the need for smart and sustainable industrial clusters and industrial ecology symbiosis.
The government needs to ensure that there is a sustained supply with backward linkages, right from whether it is a farmer or mineral source or whatever it is, up to the end user. So it is the entire value chain we need to address, so that the processor who is going to process within the industrial park will have the sustained raw material, both in terms of quantity as well as quality.
Moderating the session, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of ANSIPA, Mr. Mark Okoye, unveiled that the mixed-use industrial city, which will be on 4,046 hectares of land within 6 communities across Orumba North and South Council areas, will create 177,000 jobs. The stakeholders' validation session climaxed with questions and answers.
Members of Anambra State Vigilante Group, AVG, Umuziocha Orca unit, have arrested 2 middle-aged men allegedly destroying and stealing billboard belonging to the Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, ANSA. Correspondent Joseph Ibuocha brings details.
Suspects at ANSA office in Oka, the Anambra State Commissioner for Information, Sapol Nwosu, noted that the incident has been reoccurring and commended the Umuziocha Orca unit of the AVG for being vigilant and helping to effect the arrest, reminding others who have such evil intent of the consequences for such, as members of the AVG have promised to step up their operations. He regretted that the practice is making Anambra not to be considered for outdoor advertising business, thereby denying government revenues for state development, adding that the suspects will be handed over to the police for prosecution.
So I want to congratulate Umuziocha for being very, very vigilant enough to crack this. And I want to use this opportunity to sound a note of warning to the would-be thieves of our billboard material. What has just happened is the beginning. There are consequences for going to steal these things.
Contributing, the Managing Director, Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, ANSA, Mr. Odele Ujubongo, who said that the agency is serious about securing people's investments in the state, also commended members of the AVG, Umuziocha Orca unit, for helping in that direction.
We are, first of all, very, very grateful to Umuziocha Community Vigilante for what they have been able to do for us in ANSA. The agency is very, very serious about securing the investment of practitioners in the state, and want to use this opportunity to ask that every community, everybody, security is not that of government alone. When you see something, say something. Wherever you are part of the security.
On his part, the commander, community-based vigilant group, Umuziocha unit, Mr. Ikechukwu Ugochukwu, said the suspects were arrested around 1 o'clock in the morning along Enugu-Onitsha Expressway near Deeper Life Church, saying that there are ongoing efforts to arrest 2 other fleeing members of the group.
Maka na ọlụ anyị bụ ichekwa ngwongwo ndị mmadụ na nke gọọmenti dị n'ogbe anyị. Anyị merie n'Umuziocha na iwe ọbụla dị n'Umuziocha bido ebe o bido n'express ruo ebe o jedebe na anyị aghara ekwe ka mee ibe gọọmenti n'ogbe anyị, mana enyezi anyị ezigbote nkwado anyị ga-eme karịa nke anyị mere tata.
While denying their involvement in destroying and stealing billboards, the suspects said they were arrested at the crime scene while passing by around 1 o'clock in the morning in Oka. Joseph Ibuocha reporting for ABS News.
Over 1,000 graduates of Nwafọ Orizu College of Education, Nsugbe, have been inducted into the Professional Body of Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, TRCN. The 9th induction ceremony held at the college auditorium, marking another significant milestone in the academic journey, was graced by academians as well as the college community. Odinaka Nwolisa now reports.
Addressing the inductees, the Registrar, Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, Professor Josiah Ajeboye, while administering the oath-taking, explained that the establishment of the regulatory body was to regulate the conduct of teaching and promote professionalism, highlighting on the pivotal role of teachers as architects in transforming society. He implored them to embrace technological innovations and adopt changing demands of the evolving world. Professor Ajeboye commended the provost and the management for their sterling efforts as a vehicle for stimulation of national development, attesting on their academic exploits and global recognition.
We teach, others do what? Others learn. Some people even call themselves learned people. We are educated. We are not only learned, but we are educated. People say there cannot be development without education, but the teacher holds the key to that education. And that's why every country that wants to develop must appreciate the role of the teacher.
In a remark, the college provost, Dr. Justina Anyadewu, among others, stressed the essence of utilization of technologies as sustainable facility in embracing the trail and expansion of knowledge horizons. Represented by the Director, College Consultancy, Dr. Mdo Azubike, added that education remains critical in human development, asking the inductees to scale up professional standards.
The College Organizing Committee of the TRCN should therefore update and expand expand their knowledge horizon and be able to utilize the various aspects of technological tools and materials. All these will facilitate teaching and learning that will in turn prepare students to compete in the global world.
In a speech, the TRCN coordinator of the school, Dr. Uche Achebe, encouraged them to aspire as role models and good ambassadors of the school, even as she appreciated all and sundry for the successful outing. Esther Moto and Dennis Ogo, who were among the inductees, pledged to contribute to their quota in uplifting humanity and nation building. The event featured oath-taking and the symbolic presentation of certificates by the registrar. From Mwafori, Odinaka Wolisa, ABS News.
Awka Literary Society, literary enthusiasts, friends and well-wishers over the weekend celebrated a novelist and author of Anambra Anthem, Mr. Anthony Odili Ujubono, as he clocked 60 years of age. Mr. Ujubono is also an advertising professional, managing director, Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, ANSA. The event, tagged Literary Evening with novelist Odili Ujubono, featured special readings from the author's works, lecture on Ujubono's 60 years of magic and aesthetics by Uzo Maxim Uzoatu, poetry, performances, roundtable dialogue, among others. Joseph Ebocha has details.
His opening remark, co-founder of Awka Literary Society and former chief press secretary to former Governor Willie Obiano, Mr. James Eze, who said there are reasons to pause and ponder on activities of people who invest time and resources thinking and writing about issues in contemporary society, said one of the gains of the event will be to reshape the future of the young ones. A veteran journalist and friend of the celebrant, Sachoka Nnabife, who commended Mr. Ujubono for having resourceful thoughts for humanity and being committed to preserving and projecting the art of writing, urged upcoming writers to be inspired by the way the author is being celebrated.
This man is in the circle. Listening to him, you will learn a lot from the books. He's a dainty approach. He's a man who has been in, seen it all, and knows what to say.
In his remark, the celebrant, Mr. Ujubono, who said he writes for a purpose, urged those interested in the art of writing to always tax their imagination and put in their best in literary work. Asked by students present how he created the Anambra Anthem, Mr. Ujubono said it was a creative work that emerged on its own, with about 13 drafts before he was convinced he had hit the point.
You have to task your imagination. You have to work hard on how you visualize, how you imagine things, and know that the more you task yourself, the better you're going to bring about progress in society.
Students of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, Igbariam, Community Secondary School and Redeemed International High School, both in Okpuno, also participated at the event and had the opportunity to ask the celebrant questions around and about his literary endeavors. In Awka, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
Away now from news within the states. Hate speech is said to be intricately related to human rights, either in its form or outcome. From the purveyor, it is about right to freedom of expression, opinion, speech, or belief, and to the recipient, it is a violation of the right to dignity of human person and the freedom from discrimination based on religious belief, political, ethnic, gender, cultural, or other affiliations, amongst many other human rights. Abuja Bureau Chief Princess Ekwajide now reports.
It is given this background that the Executive Secretary of the National Human Rights Commission, Barrister Tony Ojukwu, said that if not checked and countered, propagation of hate speech will be retrogressive to the building of peaceful and progressive societies. Speaking at an event in commemoration of the 2024 International Day for Countering Hate Speech in Abuja, tagged Investing in the Power of Youth for Countering and Addressing Hate Speech, Human Rights Chief explained that this will harm not only individual or group rights, but the achievement of sustainable development. According to Barrister Ojukwu, scale and impact of hate speech are amplified by new technologies and communication platforms which are widely used by young people in social, cultural, and political interactions.
They went down struggling to get above 20 degrees centigrade, 7 degrees below seasonal norm, the National Meteorological Agency said. However, National Weather Services have issued an extreme heat warning with temperatures in some part of Italy expected to reach nearly 50 and the promise of more thrilling football action starting on August 31st, 2024. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. On X at ABS Radio TV. On Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again, Anambra State government has received draft plan of mixed industrial city. Anambra Vigilante Group have arrested 2 for allegedly stealing answer billboard. Youths have been tasked on countering hate speech as international communities marked day. On the foreign scene, Italy expects heat wave after storm. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for watching. My name is Chinyere Ikioreke. Thank you.